Every couple of weeks, my little freezer here becomes a hot mess. And we're going to take everything out of it and touch it up and reorganize it. Make sure all the open bags are in Ziploc bags so nothing spills out of them. I want to put all the meats together by category so I know where to reach for when I come into the freezer to take food out to be thawed the next day. If you're new, thank you for clicking on my link and checking me out. Don't forget to click on that subscribe word. We do a lot of decluttering, organizing, cooking, grocery hauls, and Dollar Tree hauls. If that interests you, please share me to social media and spread the word about me. I'm going to start by taking everything out of the freezer, and then we're going to categorize things. Hey everybody, let's take everything out of this freezer and get it put onto the stove top. All the meats from the shelves and everything, except for the ice cream, that'll leave in there because it melts quicker, onto the stove top. Anything from the door is going to go onto the opposite countertop so it doesn't get confused or mixed up with anything. I'm going to take everything out a little bit at a time and see what each item is so I know what to write down and what we have available on my inventory list. Yes, I am not moving with my actual facial expressions because I'm doing a voiceover with the speed up feature for this video, so things that are continuous and redundant are a little quicker and easier to watch. I like using the fast forward feature when I'm cleaning or doing any kind of long term decluttering to make it less tedious. Pulling out more of the meats, getting everything from that bottom shelf there, and once everything is out, I'm going to wipe out that bottom shelf. I'm going to get all these ices into a Ziploc bag because they're just all over the freezer and they keep falling out, and this way they're going to be contained to one bag and secure within, and you can just reach into the Ziploc and grab them. That bag I just showed you was chicken Alfredo with spiral pasta. It was very good, easy 5-ingredient dinner. Look for that video. We have a Cook With Me players list for you to check out, so please check that out. My black bananas, I freeze them and I use them in banana muffins, bread, and smoothies. I'm going to take out the meatloaf mix for Thursday. Wednesdays are Italian. I already have the pork sausage out. That ice pack we won't use for a long time, so I'll take it out to save room and move the ice cream to the opposite side. Now we're going to see what we have in this hot mess with some Ziploc bags. I noticed a lot of loose pancakes and some loose hash browns. We're going to take them out of the package and put the hash browns into a Ziploc bag so they stay in one place in the freezer. I went ahead and wiped out the bottom there. It really needed it badly. We're going to put everything back in flat, and you'll see what I mean when I start stacking them. Now we're going to turn our attention to the door here. There are some things out of bags that need to go into a Ziploc, and I use the Ziplocs just to keep everything secure and it doesn't bounce around in the freezer, because people go in and out of here all the time and things get opened quickly and things fall out of bags and then you have a mess on your floor. Let's go ahead and take all the fruit out and potatoes and vegetables, put the lunch bag ice pack back in for my kids' lunch bag, and get it cleaned out here. Got a hot soapy sponge. I'm just going to wipe out the shelves so I can put the bags back into a clean freezer. You should wipe them out every time you organize to keep it clean. Now we're going to go through all the produce here and take clips. Anything open, I'm going to clip them together and then make sure there's no air as I smush them down until all the bags are full with the produce. I grab the clip for the french fries so they don't spill out into the Ziploc and keep them contained, making sure, again, all the air is out, and I'm going to continue on until we're all done with the produce and potatoes. Continuing on, I grabbed a Ziploc to put the mango in, and I smushed it down and clipped it to get it as flat as I possibly can, and then I'm going to put it into the Ziploc and make sure all the air out once again. Now open the freezer and start putting the vegetables and fruit on the top part. Then I'm going to put all of the potatoes down to the bottom one. to keep the potatoes in one area so we know where the fries and tater tots are. And then I know all of the fruit and produce is up at the top, and I move the hash browns there too. And then we can continue putting the other meats that are on the stovetop into the freezer on the shelves. So I grab the other produce and the vegetables, and I'm putting them up on the top here to keep them all at easy reach and in one area, making sure the Ziplocs are completely sealed and that the air is out of each of the bags. Stack them here from Dollar Tree, and I have in it the beef patty sandwiches, and I'm going to put that for the lunch bag in it so I know where it is, as well as this solo strawberry strudel that my husband says it was. Just go ahead and flatten these. I have a frozen dinner here in a Ziploc. It is chicken Alfredo with broccoli and spiral pasta. Those ices are in there. This is all ice cream sandwiches. Back to the stovetop. Going to continue bagging the loose items. Get all the pancakes into one place. Get these meats and put them back in to the freezer. And put the sauce in first to the back of the freezer. And grabbing the other loose items and bagging them. And now we're going into the freezer. I'm going to put some beef patties into that red container that you see there. Please check out our meal planning players list. We have a lot of meal planning videos for you to enjoy. We do theme nights with a rotation system. We have all kinds of players lists for you to enjoy, from Clean With Me to Dollar Tree hauls and grocery hauls. So check them all out. Now we're going to go back to the stovetop and grab some more. I had to adjust the camera. Grabbing the chicken and other things like brats to put into the red container that are my husband's, so they stay in one area. The black bananas for my smoothies went to the side with the ice cream, because we use those for smoothies and baking. Putting in some more meats. Italian sausage and ground beef. And I'm going to grab some pork ribs and other meats to get them put into the freezer. Less common used items to the back, more common used items to the front. It is a very small freezer and hard to organize, and sometimes things don't always go as I planned or envision on how it will look. Putting away the final two items, those pancakes and the steakums. The pancakes want to go right in front so everyone can see them, and then we're going to do a reveal. Here is the after. Everything is contained and in Ziploc bags that was loose. Nothing floating all over the freezer anymore. All the meats, I have some meats on the top as well as the bottom, and I couldn't get it the exact way I thought I wanted it, with everything flat. So some things I had to lay up on their sides to get everything into this tiny freezer. Now I'm going to show you the door. All the produce and vegetables are at the top, and all the potatoes, like french fries and tater tots, are down on the bottom shelves. And I know where everything is, and I know how much of everything we have. And all that information is going to go into my itemized list for our pantry, so I know what we have for frozen goods. We cleaned up my freezer, took everything out of it, wiped it out, the door and the bottom area, and we packaged everything into Ziploc bags with some clips to keep the food fresher longer and keep it into the freezer contained. And I categorized it to the best of my ability with limited space. It doesn't always work out to how you envision it, so always think outside the box and play with things until you get it exactly how you want. When we get to 1,700, we're going to issue out 2 $10 Dollar Tree gift cards. We're still looking for 8 people to give out 1 5-item surprise pack from the Dollar Tree, valued at $6.25. If you're new, comment, say hi, become a part of our growing community. Comment often. We're going to be selling Let Us Eat t-shirts. We have limited sizes and quantities already. 1 extra large, 1 large, and a few medium and small. If you're interested in one, go to my Facebook page, Let Us Eat, Cook, Clean, and Family. Give it a like and send me a message. or email me, countryboots1268@yahoo.com, to let me know if you're interested and would like one. They're $14.99 plus shipping and handling, and U.S. residents only for the giveaways as well as the t-shirts. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to social media.